All right. How's it going, Baron? Hello, funny. Baron's at the river. Are you having fun at the river, Baron? Oh, hello, Mochi. Long time no see, my dear friend. My dear friends. So we unite again. So we unite again. Had a fun time hanging out with the kids today. Kindergartners are funny. There's this one little girl. No, we're not in New Mexico anymore. We're back home. Same socks as yesterday. Nice try, stinky boy. There's this one little girl. Her name is Zaylee. And in the beginning, when she first met me, she's like, "You're weird." Right? Like, because I am, obviously. I'm way different than anybody has ever seen. And I was like, well, yeah, but weird can be fun. And she was like, kept giving me the side eye forever. And then she like loosened up and she was like, you know, like hanging out with me, hold my hand. Kindergartners love to hold hands. It's a thing and it's very interesting. And so then she was holding my hands. And then today she was super stanky. And I was like, "What's up, Zaylee?" She's like, I was like, "What's wrong? You need a hug?" And she's like, "No." And so I did like a little crazy kooky walk over to her, like scooching, like I was going to give her a hug. And she's like, and gave a big old smile. So I gave her a hug. But there's something interesting about her. And the programming that we offer to our children is really intense at moments. We got to pay attention to that if we're mommies and daddies. Yes, because our children replicate what we are. And if we are mean and unaccepting, you know what I mean, and have intolerance inside of us, that shows towards the kids. Now we have to remember that we're not offering just a mirror of like, you know, accepting, say, LGBTQ or accepting all colors. We're to be accepting all energies as well, you know what I mean, all vibes. Like somebody likes to read a lot, or you know, somebody is like me. Like I've been like this my entire life. I have been this outgoing since I was a child. Now I was programmed to stop doing that, don't do that, you know what I mean. But we just gotta, we have to become more aware as humans. We have to understand that everything has its cause and effect. Everything. Literally, for me saying that to this live is a cause and effect, you guys. It's very interesting. Yeah, New Mexico was super fun. I didn't go to Mexico, Mochi. I went to New Mexico, which is a state in the United States of America. And it was super fun. We have 2 grandbabies over there, right? Michael does. Well, mine too. Actually, to be honest, this is the first time that I've seen Ellie and Theo and felt a maternal pull, if that makes sense. So, what did Funny say? You're like the random character in a game that gives medic soup and advice to the main character. Yeah, right? I'm like John the Baptist here, like telling you guys, hey, this is coming. Ready for it. Christ consciousness is a thing. We're all John the Baptist. There's no mistake that it's John the Baptist and we have done John Doe. Jane Doe. You guys, everything is programming. Pay attention. Pay attention. That's what the sophists have done for many eons. Eons, I bet you. I bet you since the fall of whatever was the last civilization. And I mean the awakened civilization, not the warmongering civilizations. So I'm talking like Mu or whatever, and Atlantis. And there was a few more. Eden was one of them. Y'all, come on, let's not play. Ah, thank you, funny. I'll talk to you later. Children show in which place they grow up. Like if they grow up in violence, they are scared of anything in the world. Correct. Or they can be violent. See, it's both sides of the coin. That's why we can never judge a book by the cover. That's why we have to start understanding very simple things. Everything is a mirror. Like what you give out is what you receive. These are simple things that will literally change your reality. Literally change your reality. It's quite interesting. And I don't know what is going on, like for real. Like, what are we even doing right now? What are we doing? I don't freaking know. I'm sitting at the river talking to a freaking phone that I'm not even looking at. It's an interesting thing. Like, what am I doing? Who am I talking to? I'm talking to myself. Interesting. But yet I'm not. But yet I am. Kind of blows my mind. My son just messaged me. And do you hear that? Something is in the water down yonder. What is it? It could just be a stick too. I seen a kayaker on here one time. Yeah, kayaker. Anyways, soak in the vibes, y'all. Soak in the vibes. Mochi says, but not every time, like even if someone shows kindness and support to the world, but sometimes in the end they get nothing, just people use them. Mochi, it's a thing. All ways that we pretend to be, you understand? Pretend to be. People who are angry, people who pretend to be nice, their life is going to be friction because they're not being honest with themselves. You are to feel your feelings like 100%. Like if you're feeling any which way, it's just really interesting. But you're right. People get the shaft all the time. And that's not fun either. Like we've all been in that part, right? But I don't know, man. I've lived both lives so far. And I'm on the other side of the coin in the same lifetime. It's an interesting place to be. Because then you're like, wait, it's almost like an analyzation mode or something. And everybody's going to be going through this. This is not oh wow, I'm so special, guys. No, I'm not. I mean, I am, yes, but you am too. It's the Great Awakening, and it's nothing special other than reverting your eyes back to where they are. I don't know where they are. I had a vision the other day about, that picture that we've seen about, I think it's in the book of Ezekiel, and it talks about this big, humongous wheel, right? Like this whole wheel structure. Like, what is this wheel structure? Anyways, have you ever tried to draw it? It's intense. And then to boot, it has a bajillion eyes all over it. Well, I had the vision that the bajillion eyes are literally our viewpoints, also while acknowledging our 0 point consciousness, our oneness. And that's what it's a representation of. It's not some freaky thing with a bunch of eyes. No, every eye is your third eye when you open it. Dig it. Me too. And I'm on that wheel, man. That wheel of one. And not many people are ready for this. But it's part of the layers. And it's not even like that, because I'm not even here trying to tell you like how to do it or what to do or how to be. Like, bro, I support you wherever you feel, whatever you're thinking, whatever you want to be. It don't matter to me. Hello, Gail. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. But what if I show support and kindness and try to make everyone happy, even if I am not happy? Okay, well then we got some very key words right here, right? First of all, we're going to understand that you're saying to try to make everyone happy. How in the world could you make anybody else happy? Please do tell me these things. How? By doing what they want you to do? You think that's going to make them happy? Or by you failing, that might make them happy. You see what I'm saying? You know people by their fruits. So that's number one. You can't try anything. And then the second one, which actually keys into the first one, Mochi, my dear, is that even if I'm not happy, sabingo zabango. I don't know who your God source is, right? But I'm familiar with Jesus, right? Because that's where I come from. And he says, what are the commandments? To love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, and soul. And to love your neighbor as you love yourself. Listen, that's love. And the key to it is you have to love yourself first, because you have to be a mirror. You don't make people happy. You find what makes yourself happy, and that reflects your happiness as a mirror for the people around you. Now, if they're ready to touch their happy, they will stick with you. If they're not ready to touch their happy, you will, what is it called? Adverse them. Like you will literally repel them. You know, it's a thing. It's interesting, and it's a thing, and it's fine. There is nothing wrong with what's going on right now. The key, I believe, is just surrender within whatever it is that you're quote unquote required to do. Who even taught us that we had to be emotionally connected to the things that we have to do? And I'm not talking about the things that we want to do, the things we have to do, which in turn, when you connect to them, they become things that you want to do, because you understand it's all just a mindset. This whole thing is just a mindset. Do what you want to do. And me too, right? Like, I have no idea what's going on in my life right now. I see a lot of things changing and a lot of things dying and a lot of things birthing. And I'm just like, what is even going on? But I'm so glad that I'm not in the previous energy where I'd be like, oh my God, what happened? Why is this going on? What's going on? I'm going to cry. I'm going to sit in the bathroom and I'm going to fucking cry, y'all. Like, what? No. Stop. Emergency. Oh, like right now, I'm emotionally supporting two people and try to make them smile and try that they won't give up, even if I have some memories. If I remember, I cry a lot. So, how do you feel in your moments right now, Mochi? Are you centered? Are you loving yourself? Are you finding those blessings inside of yourself? Because that's really important. Yeah, Mochi, it's a thing. I'm like, what's going on, man? And then I just say, listen to Baron over here. Baron knows what's going on. Huh, Baron? Tell him it's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. Super fun. Super fun. It's just love. Release, surrender. And boundaries. Don't forget there's two sides of the coins. Boundaries. Like, you know if you can be around somebody or not. Like, you know what I mean? You hang out with them and you're like, yeah. Or you hang out with them and you're like, I need an adult. So, I was going to say this earlier. My son, Noah, just texted me a picture. He texted me and he's like, if I send you a picture of my dad, would you be able to tell me if it's him or not? And I was like, yeah, for sure. Right? Because Noah hasn't really had a big relationship with his dad. He kind of did. He did for sure when he was little because we were together. Right? But we broke up when Noah was about 1.5 to 2. Right? And then we got back together again when Noah was 6. And that didn't work out either. And it was a long... Anyways, none of that has any relevance to what I'm talking about right now. Stay on course. He sent me this picture, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's your dad. That's your dad for sure. Now, the reason why I left I was going to call him Michael. The reason why I left Jacob was because he had a really bad drug addiction that he just I couldn't win. I tried to fight for him, man. Me and him, man. We had a really close connection, me and that guy. But drugs. And I'm not that person. I'm just not that person. I cannot partake in the lower frequency like that. Now, I'm not saying that I haven't done drugs. I'm not saying that. But I don't have an addictive personality. One time I had a really, really rough summer when I was a kid. I had one of my homies die, right? Like with me in the car. And I was like, what? This is crazy, right? So I kind of went off the deep end a little bit that summer, drinking and doing a couple other extracurricular activities. But I don't know why I'm on this tangent. I don't even remember why I was talking about this in the first place. I'm going to stop. Hello, Capio. But you can't make other people happy, Mochi, if you're not happy. It's a thing. It's fake. What you're offering them is fake. So all they can mirror back to you is fake. You have to figure out how to love yourself first. You are numero uno. Remember, they teach us this. You got to put your air mask on first before you put on your neighbors. Oh, right? Capio, how are you, my dear friend? Things are unfolding quite interestingly and extremely rapid. I don't know if you guys are feeling that energy. Do you know why we're feeling that energy? Ooh. Well, one of the aspects why is because we are uber close to this planet called Sedna. Okay. Now I know very base knowledge about this. Very base knowledge, but I'm going to share it anyways. So Sedna rolls on a 11,600 or something like that, right? Schedule, like an orbit. Oh, that was cool looking. I'll stop. Anyway, so right now it's uber close to the planet, right? So guess what it's doing? It's a deep water, right? And the full moon is in Scorpio, which is a water sign. And for some odd reason, I thought it was a fire sign. Like what? Anyways, so all these things, so really, 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 really deep emotions are bubbling up right now. Okay, like from inside of us. Also from the moon itself, because we just found those nanotubes on the other side, correct? Means there's something else is percolating. And then what else is going on? There's some major stuff. Obviously, the sun is intense. We're in a KP5 index, bro. Actually, I have to be quite honest. Yesterday, when I checked, we were in a KP5 index. Like, that's huge. That's like, did you know they seen Aurora Borealis in Hawaii? Please pay attention. Please pay attention. Oh, Kings, hello. Europe is the center of the world. Okay, you want to believe in that, okay? Europe. Okay, let me think of the placement of Europe as the center of the world. Now, are you talking like the physicality world, or are you talking like political, or are you talking like power, or are you talking like money, or are you talking spiritual? You have to give me way more context of what you're trying to say. Right? Like, we're gonna have communications. We gotta be a little more or less vague. Of course, this comes from me, who uses random words like shenaniganizing, like people know what that means. Canoodle. But we are encouraged to be our authentic selves. So it's cool. Who are you authentically? Now, we all do have our hats that we wear, right? Right? Like, I have a hat when I go to Jack's school as his mommy. I put on Jack's school mommy hat. Or I have a different hat when I am substituting, right? When I'm hanging out with those kids, right? Different hat. A different hat while I'm talking to you guys, right? Different hat. I want to let you know that this hat that I wear with you guys, that's the number one authentic place. And when I'm with safe people, I'm free to be who I want to be. You have to tone it down a little bit sometimes, right? You got to tone it down a little bit. But we're just all trying. We're just trying. We're doing our thing, right? We're trying to make this happen. Whatever this is, I have no idea. But like I said, not many people are ready for this. I have yet to find people who match my energy. But does it really matter? No. No, it doesn't really matter. We're just here to love. We're just here to love each other. That's all that matters. At all, ever. So start learning to release. Okay? Release. Release. Because there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about anything. There really isn't. I'm so serious with you guys. It's time to let go. Let go. That's a Frozen song, right? Let it go. Let it go. I can't hold it back. No, my daughter would be like, ew, Mom, stop. Ew. Oh my gosh. Life is an interesting thing. Find the balance within it. Why sometimes we feel low and sometimes high? Kapil, that's a thing, right? That's a thing. Because we're learning how to balance ourselves in the center point of the infinity sign, which is our toroidal field in fast forward motion. That's why the infinity sign is so relevant to our journey. We are that point where the two cross. Delicious. And the reason why up and down is because we're learning how to calibrate. Those TikTok things, right? You know how everything becomes in resonance? Oh, was that a bug? I think I just squished a bug on my arm. I'm sorry, little friend. Oh no, it's just grass. It's just grass. We coo. We do. So yeah, we're learning how to stay in that center point, that Wu Wei, that Christ consciousness, that, I and the Father are one. What are the other ways to say it? There's multiple different ways to say it in 8 billion different ways, because there's 8 billion of us out here experiencing this experience. It's time to wake up. And everything is fine. Like where you're at right now, it's fine. How you're feeling, like you're angry, you're pissed. Oh yeah, it's fine. Just feel it. Why are you pissed? Why are you sad? These are things that you got to look into yourself to see. Why am I happy? These things too, because there's two sides of the thing, right? Center point is neither happy or sad. It's center. Super fun. And not too fun to get to. I'm not gonna lie. My life has, what the fuck? But I look back at it and I realize so much of it was from my own doing. But because I didn't know, there was nobody to teach me. I have to learn this stuff on my own. Now I'm here to let y'all know. Like, just release. There's things that you don't need to pick up. We have been taught to pick up everything. Just go. No, thank you. Seriously. I had to talk with Jack last night. His dad said, Jack, get your clothes out of the bathroom, please. Jack says, no, thank you. I'm in the room doing yoga. I was like, bro, that's not the proper usage of no, thank you. If they're your clothes, yes, thank you. Now, if we asked you to pick up my clothes, you can say no, thank you. Completely. Right? But guess what? We weren't taught these things as children. It's interesting, right? Kapil says, it is possible. Circumstances go negative, but we maintain happiness. Yes. Always hold the line. Don't falter, because it's easy, right? And then we're like, oh, fudge. Whoops, I did it again. It's a thing. It's a thing. Oh, look at that beautiful bird. Oh my God. Baron, what are you doing down there, homie? Hey, I can't save you if you fall in that water, Tonto. I think he's eating more grass. I think he likes to eat grass. Yeah, I'm Britney Spears. Yeah. Well, welcome in from Papua New Guinea. That is exciting, Kamal. Yes, welcome in. Super fun. Super fun. Like, you guys, nobody knows what's going on in this world, but you gotta unplug because we are being programmed. Unplug. Even if you just unplug a little bit, you'll see, like, just unplug a little bit and you'll see and be like, oh, what? Let me do a little bit more. Wow, what? My life can actually be good? Everything can be provided for me? Wow. It's amazing, right? But you got to choose it. God's not going to shove himself like in your, he's not going to circumcise you yourself, or he's not going to circumcise you himself. You have to circumcise yourself. Oh, hello, Yasmin. Hello, Yasmin. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's super fun. We're here. We're trying. We're learning. We're growing. We're learning. We're growing. We're learning. We're growing. We're learning. We're growing. And you guys are all new people. None of the people who usually come into the lives have come into the live right now. So I think that's kind of cool, right? It kind of says something. I think maybe. We're always growing. We're always learning. We're always releasing. We always have the option to release. You don't have to carry things that other people give you. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. Oh, here comes Baron again. Hi, Baron. What was you doing down there choking? No. Don't go on my blanket. You have been in the water. Zilly pepperoni. Whoa. Almost fell over. Have you talked to someone from Pakistan before? I do believe I have talked to somebody from Pakistan before. It's fun, right? Yeah. Cool beans. What is the real meaning of life? Kapil. Beats me, brother. But, just search, right? Search until you find. And then when you find, be in amazement. And then when you're in amazement, learn more. There's so much to learn. There's so much to understand. One of my favorite things is when you start like searching just a little bit, right? And I'm talking about like historical things. I'm not talking about fucking, somebody talked to me and told me. No, I'm talking about the connection of this world to the esoteric world. It's here for you to find. It's so simple. All of the stories that have been told to us have been told over generations and in different, America and India. Same story, obviously through a different viewpoint because the world's different on different parts of the world, but still. Oh, hello, Kendall, my friend. Yay, real me. Yes, experience. To reduce your time. What's time, my friend? What's time? No, not a thing. Not relevant. Not relevant. I mean, obviously we're here in this density, right? So we'll face that magical thing of death. Eventually will happen. But keep pushing out time. It's not a thing. It's not a thing. It is another program. Why do you think people live so long back in the day? There wasn't time. Time puts restraints. It's programming. Now, obviously, you need time. So I'm not being like a douchebag about it. But don't hold yourself to it. It's irrelevant unless your daughter's getting married at 6 p.m. on December 30th. Or I don't know if that's a number. Yeah, December 30th. That's one. Yeah. I love you too, Kendall. It's cool, man. Experience for what? Someone had good, someone had in bed? No, experience in life. Why would you just go straight to carnal pleasure? I mean, sure, carnal pleasure too, but no. Like, who are you? Who are you? Who were you before everybody told you who to be. Think about that. Who were you before the people who love you told you who to be? Right? Don't pick your nose. Don't cry in public. You shouldn't wear that. Ew, that's ugly. Don't do that to your hair. You should straighten your hair. You should get fake nails. You should get a bigger car. All these things. There's so many. It's weird. A jade stone. Where? On my neck? No. No, this is an amazing piece of... Can I show you? This is a beautiful, beautiful piece. I hope you guys can see it. That is a garnet that naturally grew out of a tourmaline and clear quartz cluster. What the fuck? Isn't that amazing? And not only that, I'm born in January. So garnet is the stone that this avatar is associated with. So it's like blessing from God. It's freaking epic. And it naturally grew on there. Like, how is that even a freaking thing? Like, look, you can see that it naturally, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can see that it naturally grew in there. And I love it. It's so beautiful. It's cool. I feel like it offers me strength, protection, and grounding, right? Grounding in the avatar that Lindsay is, right? Like, I have a lineage. I have a 3D world lineage, right? It's a hummingbird. And I was talking loud. It feels my vibration. Hi, my friend. Come over here and play with me. Because I will not hurt you. Wouldn't that be cool? I think that'd be so cool. A butterfly landed on my shoulder once and it blew my mind. Oh, I know, Tate. Hello, Hassan. Hello. Yay. How can I attain high energy? Simple. Just start doing things different in your existence, right? Like, do you drink enough water? These could be things. Do you add salt to your water? Did you know that your cells, right? Like, your cells are like 80% water. And then the other part of it, guess what the other part of your cells is? Nothing. So literally you're made out of water. Think these things. Okay. So salts bring the, I'm not going to use the proper verbiage, like the enzymes, like what's in Gatorade, the electrolytes and stuff like that. So Celtic sea salt is really good, and also Himalayan pink salt. But make sure to be getting real Himalayan pink salt because people are shady. I don't know what's going on, but people are shady. So yeah, do that. And put your feet on the ground. That's another beautiful way to connect with nature. What's up, Ariane? Yeah. Tate, to be honest, it's the Holy Spirit, brother or sister or me. Hello, I. And yeah, I get it. It's not what we're used to, but I tell you what, it feels better. It feels way better. Aren't we tired of like not being able to be who we are? Like, I remember, and it's like hard to know who you can trust, and the feelings, when your heart is beating because you're jealous or angry or sad. Well, sad, my heart doesn't really beat hard, but sad, my Lindsay's avatar gets cold, and I mean freezing cold when I'm sad, and I don't like being cold. So cold that I have to wear like a hoodie to bed with tons of blankets. It's weird, but it's a part of what this. Stop it that you came in here, Tanish, and said 6'7". Because that's what I said. I said that because there was 6 people in here with 7 likes, and I was like, oh wow, 6'7", and then you confirmed 6'7". See that? Stop.
This is a real thing. This is a real thing. Let's see. I was just telling the viewer to like ratio. Yeah, I love that. I love that. I love that. I'm from Washington State. 8-9. Yeah, 6-7-8-9. I know. That's what I say. Because 7-8-9. We all had it. You know what I mean? We all had it. I was born in the 80s, and that was a huge one. Why was 6 afraid of 9? Right? Because, no, why was 6 afraid of 7? Yeah, why was 6 afraid of 7? Oh my gosh, we created 6-7. That's hilarious. Is that really the joke? Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7-8-9. It is. Oh my gosh. How's that for an epiphany? I gotta sit with that one for a minute. There is a lady out in the river with her dog. That river is freezing. Go for you, lady. I like that. 2 crows. Connect with the surroundings. Breathe. Relax. Surrender. Listen to the birds. Oh, I hear the hum of that like grass. Whoa, that was a tap in. Hello. Let's see. Typical boomer taking all credit. I'm not a boomer. What the fuck? Me. It's not my fault. My gray hair came in when I was 24. Kick rocks. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Why should that be a judgment or a classification? Y'all, it is time to change, you know? It's hard to get this in. Oh, okay, cool. I got a text. Get in the hole. Watch me do this, you guys. Get in the hole. Thank you. You gotta open the hole big enough. How's everyone doing? Yeah. 2000. I love the number 2s, Hassan. So I'll take that. In lizard people, I don't claim that. No way. I'm not a reptilian. Sorry. Yeah, bull, I'm here. Da, 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 da. Every soul will taste death. Then to us you will be returned. Every soul will taste death. Then you will return. Yes. Yes, confirm to that. Yes. Unknown. Yes. Interesting, right? It's multiple. I love it. It's delicious. Real me says, unknown, why you asking someone else to believe what you believe? And Clash says, do you think AI should stop now? No, what I think should stop now is the corrupt leadership that we are under. Hypnotic trance. That's what I wish to stop, because AI is going to be extremely beneficial for humans. Extremely beneficial. We are walking into a new world. It's all about your perception. Do you see heaven or do you see hell? Do you see low frequency crap or do you focus on the high frequency good? It's up to you. What do you want? Nice. Men, Mr. Mr. Yes, Shiva, right? Shiva's delicious. Most definitely. I'm excited about it, right? It's super exciting. We just have to remember. Just remember who you are. Real me. I think only AI will know truth more. How'd you word it? Better than us. I think that the only reason that that could be is because what is truth? Truth is relevant, right? And irrelevant at the same time. Both sides of the coin. It's neither here nor there. Needed or warranted or guaranteed. Any of those things. What we learn from low frequency, you learn survival. You learn how to be in fear. Yeah, I was there. You know what I mean? Listen, I've only been on this journey like this for like a month. But for the duration of it, like 6 years, you guys, this is happening. This is happening. And it all started with me hearing something saying, come this way. And I'm like, what is going on here? If you do not see signs and wonders, you will not believe. It's a truth. Yeah, it's a journey, but you made it, right? Hello, idiot. I love it when you come in the room. Hello, Norbert. How are you? Well, but real me, do you though? You know what I mean? Like, truth. The truth that sets you free is that every single one of us is experiencing this a different way. And then you remember, then you come together in that center zero point. So if we're equating center zero point to truth, bingo on that one, right? Dig it. Is that, yes, Norbert, this is an extremely safe place for everybody, literally. Ooh, what's hashish? What's hashish? I've never heard of it. Tell me. Do you know why India is called Mother India? No, idiot. Why? Why? I would love to learn. Is that what they smoke in hookah pipes? I don't know. I smoked out of a hookah pipe once. That was weird, but it was cool. We used to be mall rats when we were kids. And there was a smoke shop where these East Indian people worked, right? And they had hookahs and pipes and everything all over the place. But the guys would give us money. Like, would come in there and be like, hey, give us some money. And they'd give us money. So we'd always go in there. It's super freaking funny. I don't think I ever partook in it personally, but I most definitely used their money. I think it was more like my sister. I was a super tomboy. Oh, it's some kind of weed. I didn't know that. How do you know that at 2 years old, MMR? Didn't you say you were 2? Yeah, 2 months old, and now you're 2. No, 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 no. Do, 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 do. Oh, I didn't see your comment, unknown, if you're still here. Do those who disbelieve not see that the heaven and the earth were joined together? Then we separated them and made from water every living thing. Will they not then believe? It's really interesting, right, unknown? I actually just recently read something about the water being, I mentioned this in my other live too, the water being the creator of all. And if you think about it, what I just was talking about, how our cells are like 89% water. And then the other part of that, the majority of the other part of that is empty space. Like what? What's even going on right now? Like, why are we? This is interesting stuff. I think I will probably get a new tattoo soon. Real Me says, that's the right question. Do I know the truth? Time will come when everything will be revealed. I know. It's so fun. I'm having a really good time. Idiot says, Shakti, power within everyone who give birth to all power in the all universe or cosmos. Mother and rishis believe she is here in India. What about prophets too? Prophets too? I could roll with that. I should go to India and tap in. That'd be cool. I'm waiting for a sponsor. Money can provide mental peace. Breathing can provide mental peace. The love of money is the root of all evil. You can have money, for sure, but the love of money, and I feel like you have a love of money just by the statement you said, money can provide mental peace. I understand what you're saying, and I understand where you're coming from, and I totally support that, but no. No. Yes, but no, ultimately. But yes. And when you realize that, money comes regardless. So that's an interesting way to look at it. Truth has no definition. Exactly that, Clash. Idiot said no, only Mary. Mary is power, Shakti, Devi. Only Mary. You're talking about Mother Mary. That's interesting. Why do you think only Mother Mary? What about the other Mother Marys that also bore Christ consciousness on the planet? What about those other Marys? Those two? Oh, okay, Lennon. Truth has a definition. Everything that exists has reality. Oh, as reality is truth. So if you can see it, it's real. Is that what you're saying, Rumi? Energy is goddess. Yeah. Yeah. Shazabang. Most definitely, my dear friend. It's a thing. Yeah, the universe could be God. Agree. 100% agree. Yes, act self. Yeah. Fun, right? Super fun. It's getting a little chilly now out. Oh my God, I feel so delicious. I'm so glad. I'm feeling so amazing that I'm like by myself right now. I need some space. I don't know what's going on in my life. A lot of things are dissolving. A lot of things are dissolving. And I have to trust. I have to trust that I will be taken care of. Oh, I'm a trusting fool. You got to trust. Act Self said, that's what I believe. Yeah. God is all. Yeah. I look at God, the way I view God is a circle. Simple, pure, undefinable, continuing. Just whatever. Idiot says all the existing things which has power, energy is created by goddess, and she is female form for all this creation. I agree. And I agree that the Aquarian age comes about from the rising of the feminine energy within all of us. We have been programmed to be male dominant frequency, which is a lower vibration. It's more survival. Yeah. We're gonna yeah, super fun. I mean, if you want to, but I'm not really counting the circle. It's more than that to me, to I. It's not a circle, like I'm thinking of a circle. No, it's just continuation. That's it. Let's see. Koff said, Jesus came to me in a dream and said Trump would save the Black community from Chicago. And he has. That's interesting, right? Jesus told me that Trump was going to bring protection to Iran and save Israel and bring safety and comfort to the LGBT community. I don't know if you can speak to Jesus, but I can. Most definitely. Right. But what's happening is that there is a it's a pendulum, right? Like a teeter totter.
right? And we got to come to the center. And right now we're like this. So what does it say in the Bible? At the latter days, the things that are good will be accounted for bad, and the things that are bad will be accounted for the good. When you know that your heart is true, you must stand firm in the belief that you know that your heart is true. Right? Yes. Real Me says, yes, universe is a physical manifestation of source. Yes, beautiful. And we are created out of stardust. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Dharma, do what you got to do. Let's see. I know what you mean. It's hard to define. Act self, agree. Idiot. Why do people visit India and want to visit again and again? Oh, because it's holy land, for sure. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. Imshad, hi, dear friend. Hello, hello from Washington. Of course, Oz. You know me. You know me, and I know you. Yeah. Koff said, I've studied the Bible immensely the last 25 years. Jesus was actually a Chinese monk 3,800 years ago. And there's real factual biological evidence to prove that. I could roll with that, but I'm going to go more with a 3,000 year schedule in my truth base. Okay? Yeah. Because on the third day, it rises. Right? Christ consciousness. Make it happen. One day, right, is as 1,000 years. So 3,000. Dig it. Idiot says, I'm not telling lies. You experience it. Come on. I agree. Alchemist. Oh, I love it. Say God is like a room, the source of all. Say that room is all. And then Satan worships, say, an object in that room. He deems liking in his image, but he's still worshiping within the plane of God. Well, God created all of it. God is the devil as well. So yes, Satan, Lucifer, yes, all those things. Cough, do your thing. India is no land, Hussein says. Okay. Idiot says, where does stardust come from? Of course, energy. I know, right? That's why I say to what I believe is the whatever of all of this is this. Simply. That's it. So that's what I'm going to start doing for now. That's why I love that movie Raya. Have you ever watched Raya? Oh, it's such a good movie. Maybe I go home and watch it. But they do that with their hands. I'm going to pretend my other hand is up there, but they do that in reverence. Hey, stay here, bear boy. Energy, yeah. Goddess Shakti, for sure. It is within us all. Yeah. Exactly. Kapil, that's already a thing right now. That's already, what are antidepressants? That's what, the whole thing is a program. It's ridiculous. Alchemist says, but depends on how you look at it. Do you think God is the devil? Did God create evil, or did Satan? Good for ponderation. Let me ponder that one. I'm going to read it again too. Depends. Okay. Do you think God is the devil, or did God create evil, or did Satan? I think God created both good and evil, but when he cast down Lucifer, Satan, he gave him dominion over. He was like, fine, you want to be a god? Be a god over them. You know what I mean? Like that kind of a, as if God would be like that, but I'm like that. So, there's that. Greetings from Poland. Hello, Marek. Hello. Let's see what else we got. Richard said hello. God impregnated a woman without her consent. Isn't that kind of worse than rape? Well, the angel did visit her first, so there was a little bit of understanding. God is not a person. As humans, we want a fatherly and motherly figure, but the creator is neither. Well, oh, I just killed that bug without even thinking. Well, what if we are father and mother that we're searching for? You know what I mean? And we're just programmed to search for that outside of ourselves. And then when we realize that we're father mother, which is male feminine energy, right? Shiva and Shakti, and then it unites together, and then boom, it's the creator. How do you not know that's true? That could be a truth. Richard said, if God were a vehicle, what kind of vehicle would he be?
an ice cream truck because he brings joy to those who discover him, but people who follow him too closely are usually pedophiles. Hence that ice cream. Funny. When Jesus said our Father in heaven, does that make him our brother? No, because he said our. So he's telling, oh, yes. Yes, it does, because he's telling us that we're all the brothers. Yes. Yes, my bad. Yes, our Father in heaven. And where is heaven? Our Father in heaven. Huh? Dig it. Understand, learn. Swami Guru Swami Prasad said Shakti is the highest form of all gods and goddesses. Yeah, I can understand that because energy is the creation of all things. Good and evil inside of us. Yes, Kapil. Yes. Hello, Hari. I have a question for you all. Do you think pregnancy is a curse of God? Oh, no, it's a curse. But it's not like that. It's not like that, though. I have a question for all of you. Let me ask again. Do you think pregnancy is a curse from God or a gift? The pain of giving birth? No, it's a curse. It even says in the Bible, woe to those who are give suck and who are with child in the latter days, though, right? Because we got to keep it going. So now, stop. No more babies. What's the difference between, I don't want to do that. Hello from Pakistan. Scientifically telling there is energy that is within black holes or a star or moving things. Correct, idiot, in everything. Ma'am, I'm talking about AI. Is that possible? AI can control us? I mean, our brain? No, Kapil. AI could never control your brain. Unless you gave it permission. Like, do you want to plug into it? You know what I mean? Have you ever watched the movie Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die? Ah, Jamie, you're here to speak. I love it. I and we don't exist except the task. That's all. Think about it. We don't exist except the task in life. Bingo, high five you. I is God. And remember, when I say God, I'm not saying like some sort of religion. We've created something. I'm talking I is Goddess Durga. Richard said religious people might be onto something after all, rejecting the theory of evolution. If evolution worked properly, there wouldn't be any. Hold on a second. Religious people might be onto something after all, rejecting the theory of evolution. If evolution worked properly, there wouldn't be any religious people. Atheism, the belief that we have a long way to go before we even begin to understand the infinite complexity of the That's interesting, right? Two sides of the same coin. Hello, Henry. How are you? Hello, Bilal. Evolution always expired. I dig that. Alchemist said if women didn't have pain from giving birth, they wouldn't have as much love for their offspring. Oh, I dig that, Alchemist. Yes. The pain and love connection. If it was easy and popping out babies, there wouldn't be a commitment prop. That's beautiful, right? Because as women, you give up a piece of your body, yes, and the pain of birthing, the pain of pregnancy in general. Pregnancy is painful sometimes. Hello. Where does evolution come from? Energy. Yeah, growth, wisdom. Philosophia. That's where growth comes from, right? That's where evolution comes from. Because evolution, at the base, it's growth. So, philosophia. Forgiveness is a survival tool. Yes, forgiveness. We should forgive all the time. All the time. A bajillion times, over and over and over again, even though it makes us want to rip out our hair that they did it again. But seriously, it's a thing. It's a thing. Well, we deserve forgiveness, right? Remember, excuse me, in a space where we did messed up things and we deserved space. Grace. Space too, but grace. Forgiveness. Typo. Okay, let's go back up. Then it might have a different feel. Evolution always expired. Well, to be honest, Jamie, I already knew that you said existed. I already knew that. We could. Yeah, that's how I read it. Existed. Well, I should probably get going here pretty soon. Oh, bum trip. Sorry, I had a text that was important for me. We are aliens. I mean, we live on a blue-green planet. Oh yeah, we are aliens. Yes, Jamie, 100%, 100%. And did you know that NASA, the head of NASA, came out and said that released press conference and said that there were aliens out there as well? If sun were not there, where does evolution come from? Obviously, energy created the sun and all the stars. So the evolution, dear. Yes, exactly, real me. It is. It is. It is. Right? It's like micro to macro. The smallest of smallest is experiencing all the way up to the largest of largest is experiencing the same thing, just in a different viewpoint as us. 8 billion different perspectives going through evolution right now. Hello, Justin. Walid. If Jesus is always existed, hold on. How can he be the Son of God? If he is begotten before the flesh, it means he's created, formed, and shaped. I don't know. These are wonderful questions for you to ask yourself. How? Why? Tell me. What is evolution to you guys? To me, evolution is the progress of, the progress of dissolving into nothing. That's what I feel evolution is. And it started very, with the creation, right? I'm a creation story girl. I can roll with evolution too. And I believe evolution and creation is actually the same thing. We just are small-minded because we've only been here for a second. Let's see. Justin says, no matter how bad things get, eventually the sun is going to shine. If you just keep at it, pursuing your goals, eventually good things come to decent people. 100%, Justin. I love that for us. What do I think about the Simpsons cartoon? I think it was one of the biggest ways that they programmed us for our unfolding as of right now. Dreams are sacred work of the righteous. Agreed? Yes, David. Jamie said, but at the same time, we need to take care of mother. Yes, we do. We do. I'm not too into Sadhguru either, Jamie. I can understand that. Let's see. David said, we were before the earth was formed. 100%. Yes, David. Idiot said, so goddess is there who is in the form of energy within everything, who gives birth to everything. So yeah, let's start raising the divine feminine within each of us. Every single one of us is supposed to have a balanced, you know what I mean? Center point, balance. You got to balance it. You got to go into that root chakra. It's a thing. Okay. You got to go in there and see if you're feeling like you don't connect, or that you were let down as a child, or whatever it is your root chakra talks to you about. Then go up to your sacral, and then you got to deal with all the sexual things, all those things. We have shame. Why? Because we were taught to stop, drop the program, get in there, then get into your solar plexus, get creative again, become like the little children again. Heart open, start seeing each other as each other. We are a mirror for each other. It's beautiful. It's glorious. Make it happen. Let's see. Alchemist says, he asked, how is Jesus all but created? Same question as you. Why God created if he is all God creates? Because he lacks info. But do we experience him free? We'll choose to love. Yeah, free will, right? Why humans didn't change until now? Evolution, right, Walid? Yes, humans have changed. Yes, humans are changing. Well, it's been pretty slow progress, Alchemist, but now it's like boom, 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 boom. It's because the sun, man. The sun is like giving us so much more energy, right? Yes. Oh, the Knights Templar. I went to Tamar. I went to that castle. And I ate an orange right off the tree with the skin and all. It was glorious. I had so much fun. Oh, I love that. I would most definitely move to Tamar. Wow, I could move to Tamar. That would be delicious. Stop it. Seeds planting, seeds planting. Okay, let's see. Waleed said, I'm talking about the shape. We have lost what we were talking about there. Capillo, Simpsons, they program us. Who are they? I don't know who they are. For real? For real? But why would they program us? For control. Say evil. Raising kids is not easy. You are extremely right, Drifting. I have 7. Idiot says, I hope you got my point. Shakti is everything. She is the energy which... Okay, so, Idiot, can I ask you a question? How would I connect to this energy that you're speaking so highly of to the deepest possible way? How? You weren't a fish, Waleed? No, you feel like you were placed here. Yes, lizard people do exist. Yes, there is a thing going on here, you guys. It is time to wake up. Wake up. I need another incense. I don't need it, but I feel it. That's because we're talking about this. Is that enough? No. There are not lizards. They are demons possessed. Exactly, Waleed. Well, it's the same thing. Here's the problem, or here's the issue, or here's the conundrum, is that we're all seeing the same thing. Hold on. We're all seeing the same thing, but through different filters. So he's going to call them lizard people. You're going to call them demon possessed people. And somebody else is going to call it something else. And somebody else is going to I'm going to call it low vibrations. Like, it's a thing. All of us. She's in the form. Okay. Pray Lord Mary. She is in the form of her over there in India, and she is in the form of Durga. Can you tell me what the form of Durga is? 7, my goodness. I am done after having 3. Actually, we planned for 2, but thanks to the betrayal. Seriously, I actually just told my son-in-law this weekend, because he just had his second child, a little boy. So now they have a beautiful blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl and a gorgeous full head of hair, dark complected male, right? And I was like, so here's the thing. I said, once you throw the 3rd in there, it changes the entire dynamics of the family structure. Like, it's a thing. Like, 2, cool, make it happen. 3, oh, there's a little bit of chaos. You're going to hear some whining. It's a thing. I love that, though. Betrayal. Real Me says, you want to believe in demons, but not evolution. That's intellectual honesty. I like it. Goddess Mary, she is also a Durga. Yes. What's a Durga, though? I don't know what a Durga is. Yeah, sure, we're fish and evolved to humans. Well, that's what they're saying. Real Me is saying, Waleed, can you eat your brother? He has fish DNA. That's messed up, Waleed. Here's the weird thing. The world is full of Jesus Lazordzweger. It's Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, Islam. It's all BS and does not belong on Turtle Island. Well, I kind of understand what you're saying, but I don't get the reference to Turtle Island and what you're saying after Jesus. But it's cool. How we can remove ourselves from these ego programs. Oh, this one's a delicious one. I teach this very often. I do not consent. Or something along the lines of it. My mom says, hold on one second, let me think. My mom says, oh my God, what does she say? Oh, it's so simple. It's like boom, boom, gone, or something like that. Boom, boom, gone. It's really, really simple. And it's the same thing as my I do not consent. So you find what feels to you that speaks your language of rejecting something, like not today, or whatever it is for you, but find it. I don't. Oh, Turtle Island. Oh my God, Turtle Island is USA from that old map. Or is it from Pirates of the Caribbean? I could be confusing my stories. Life. Durga is goddess. That's what I have explained before all the chats. So Durga is Mary. Mary is Durga. Right. Yes, I get it. Okay. I just didn't understand that. Actually, maybe it was me. Maybe I should have been habitual of using protection, but no, I wanted to feel better. So here I am feeling better. I love it, drifting. Hey, listen, mommies unite, okay? It is hard. And then try to be spiritually awakening at the time. Like, I don't know where you are in your journey, but I was like, no, thank you. I don't want to do this. I would text my husband all the time. This was a bad idea. Come get your kid. It was a bad idea. I just boom, boom, gone. It means, okay, so say you're sitting at the beach, okay, and then all of a sudden a couple walks in front of you that are fighting and they're angry. You say boom, boom, gone. Means you don't consent to that story. You don't feed into it. You don't give your energy. You don't say, oh my God, I wonder what they're arguing about. Oh, I hope he doesn't hit her. Oh, I'm going to call the cops. La, la, la. No, boom, boom, gone. Boom, boom, gone. Boom, boom, gone. Stay in your lane. Yes, the Native Americans caught. Okay, so it is. Yeah. No, idiot. Do I suffer from dementia? Why would I suffer from dementia? I do have to let you guys know that I do have a 5-minute retention rate, though, like in active speaking. I can pull up other information, but it takes a second. Just because it's like a filing system now for me. I'm indigenous to this previous land, and I believe in a religion. I agree with you, Jamie. You can laugh as much as you want, brothers, but that changes nothing. If you deny science for faith, you are intellectually blind. It's the same thing. Science and faith are the same thing. That just shows me that you are intellectually blind and you're claiming intellectual thoughts. So I love you. Don't take that meanly, okay? Because you coo, I coo. But they're the same thing. It's all the same thing. Oh no, Alchemist, I missed your comment. Oh, sin is devaluing of yourself and others' humanity. It's a desire that creates separation, imitations, spirituality over flesh. Exactly, right? I'm in this world, but I'm not of this world. I do not serve man, I serve... I agree with you. Drifting says, you know why my wife gets mad at me? Because she was 43 at the time of the third pregnancy. I salute the ladies to have... Yes, I'm not, absolutely not having any more kids. Jack is 7. I am 44. Yeah, no, not happening. You're honest, madame, but you need to be more curious. I am extremely curious, Waleed. But I love you, and I think that's cool. Keep coming back and feeding me little tidbits of awesomeness. That's what we're here for. We're here to love each other. And how do we love each other? How? Let me scoot down a little bit more. There we go. How do we love each other? It's a thing. How? Honor. My pelvis is going to pop. There it went. Did you hear that? Woo! It's having those 7 dang kids, man. Let's see. Before science comes into existence, faith told Earth is round and all stars moves forward. Sure, idiot. I like that. And the weird thing is every country or continent has their Jesus. So all religions are all connected and fake at the same time. So you think duality with that, so said a Mohawk elder. It's beautiful, and that's true. Beautiful and true. I align with that faith. You know what I mean? That's nice, Jamie. So why do you come in every time and say, what do you say? Sing, hairy arm or something like that? Because I've talked to you twice now, and it's quite delightful. Curiosity is a dangerous game. Says who, Hassan? Says the programming. Yes, faith and science are the same thing, but science refines faith. Why? Because you can see it. Is that why? Well, do you see it? Or are you listening to the people who tell you they've seen it? That could be programming. Let's see. Idiot said, hey, don't sleep in that bush. You may get stink by bees. Idiot, I'm at the same frequency as the bees. No stinging me. Kapil says, why do evil people control us? Because we have been tricked into giving out our energy. It's called loosh. It's our creative force energy, and we have been tricked. Hello, Imshad. We have been tricked. But just start saying whatever it is you decide to say. I don't like it. No, thank you. Whatever. And pretty soon, if you stick with it, you'll see. It changes. Your world will change. I'm from Washington. I can understand that, Waleed. Yeah, it's weird. Hello, Lone Survivor. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. It isn't tricked. Evil with evil doesn't defeat evil. That's what Jesus taught. He loved everyone, even the one killing him, because they couldn't kill his spirit. Love is for all. Well, 100%. But if you don't think that the 3D fleshly world has been tricked into believing in a Jesus that really isn't the Jesus that walked on the earth, okay? And then now we're in programming. What do we think we should do? We think we're supposed to go to school, get good grades, graduate, have kids, buy a house, and spend the rest of our lives in some career. Come on. It's programming. It's programming. And if you want to do that, sure. Yes, that is your desire. Do it. It's beautiful. But I'm saying on a whole, that's not for everybody. Ooh, what's that mean? You are the Rosoyo's child. But I mean, alchemist, your belief is as well amazingly welcome and here and true and honored. I'm moving my legs. Was that weird? I put you upside down. Did that freak you out? Oh, he was a great political thinker. Hey, I dig it. Well, I always say when I'm president, because this is crazy. Whatever is going on right now, we need somebody who is literally wide open. Like, we need like Gandhi to be the president of the United States of America. I fell in my mouth. It's a thing. Let's flip you guys around. Feet's in the air, feet's down low, feet's in the air, feet's down low. Feet's out, feet's in, feet's out, feet's in. I bet you Baron's ready to go, and I need to brush him still. So, I'm going to stop. Up I go. Anywho, my dear friends, I think I'm going to stop because I want to do a little meditation before I head out. And no, we need an aliens to just come down and rapture us all. I'm down with that. What if they're already here? Alchemist says, what's your belief on Jesus? it definitely is program and control. People are selfish, self-centered, and of course they want to control the mass like puppets so they can control your power. 100% alchemist. I completely resonate with that. I believe that Jesus came as an example. He was in a long line of many, 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 many prophets. And he came to teach us that it's inside of us. And it is love. And it is only love. And it is inside of us. And it's literally only love. I know people are like, oh, you can't be all love and rainbows. But actually, yes. You know, obviously things are going to be up and down. And, you know, that's just the way of it because we're here experiencing this experience. But all in all, Jesus came as an example to remind us. And he even said that too. He said, I tell you these things that way when they come to pass, you have known that I have already told you these things. Or how about where it says, when it was time for you to be a teacher, right? Latter days, when it's time for you to be a teacher, you needed to be taught the things that you needed to teach, even though you had already known them. We're just asleep. Wake up. Just wake up. And the whole world just like, and I don't know what's going on. And I don't. I understand real me for sure. For sure. Right? And maybe one day we'll both talk about our reasons. And maybe we won't. Either way, it's delicious because we are delicious, you guys. Perhaps he was the only sinless prophet. Perhaps, alchemist. I don't know these things. Exactly, alchemist. Most people are spiritually dead. And it's up to people like you and I to shine so freaking bright. Because so at least they have a choice to choose it if they desire. Which is weird to say because it's a desire. You know what I mean? And really all it is just the releasing of the programming. We're programmed to feel sad when somebody says they don't want to hang out with us. What? Get the frick out of here. Wouldn't you want, so somebody comes to you and wants to hang out with you, you're going to hang out with them even though you don't want to hang out with them, but because you don't want them to think that you don't want to hang out with them, that is stupid. You tell the person, no, thank you. Moving on. It's not a big deal. Hi there. He's a nice dog. Thank you. So, but yeah. Hi, Sarope. Welcome in. Super love. But yeah, anyways, I am going to go. I love you guys. See you later.